We all love a great comeback story. And no, I'm not talking about Tom Brady coming back from 28-3 in the Super Bowl, or even Michael Jordan coming back wearing the 4-5. I'm talking about the greatest comeback story of all time, the QR code. We would even laugh about it when it would come up in strategic marketing calls with clients, with partners a few years ago, when a QR code would be brought up as a possible solution. The reason being, let's say 10 years ago, when QR codes first started making their way in, you'd click a QR code and it would go to a broken link. Or by the time you downloaded a QR code reader app, you missed the opportunity, and the marketing concept or that ability to click on something. There was too much friction before you actually got the value of clicking on the QR code. And so we started seeing them going away. At one point I remember someone coming up with a business card and they had a QR code on there, and every banner and inside a booth had a QR code. But they kind of went away. And a few years ago, I started noticing it through my travel. A lot of QR codes when I'm paying for parking. It was very convenient. It would be tied to it, but I really didn't even give it a second thought. Now, with everything that's happened, you go to a restaurant, you're watching a TV show, or engaging with a brand online, QR code is going to be there, and it's going to be there forever. It's to replace those menus now. So in human nature, we're used to them and we're seeing them. Now, why did this change actually happen? And why is this comeback story one worth talking about? Well, we started using it in some of our philanthropic work to raise donations and make it easier for people to take a picture of a screen and make a donation. And we broke some records there. And so we started seeing that the ease of using that QR code, that frictionless experience of just using your phone camera, taking a picture of something and getting taken to a URL or to a call to action page, that resonated with people, and it was made easier. But if it wasn't for Apple or some of these device companies integrating that technology within that camera, it would never be here. If we still had to get that app downloaded, if we still had that moment of friction, well, you're going to miss out. So we always say, obviously, less clicks to action is always good, but also having someone download something just to engage with your content or click on something, we know that's not going to work. So that's why we think the QR code has been such a great comeback. It's really in its utility, but it's also how technology played a role here. And then obviously COVID and social distancing, there was that outside factor that came in that made this almost obsolete technology exciting again. And now we're seeing some great use cases, whether it's pay by phone, whether it's e-com. You're seeing a lot of QR codes, and I think it's going to be around for a long time.